Do you think it's forever been number one? But I never had to, and I can't have fun if I can't have be my NY. When Hollywood hates me and only as hot as your last hit, baby.
You can actually carry a bit of a tune.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You seriously can.
Okay.
Hello, friends.
Hey guys. We're
Wow.
back.
We're here again, and then we're not listening to The Life of Showgirl for the first time. What?
I know.
That just happened. We've done that.
I know. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Guys, what a week. It's been a real week for the Swifties.
Yeah.
Come please bask in this video in the safety of the Chats and Reacts community.
This is not a safe space for the haters.
It's not. We need to be talking to you about this album. It's so dire and desperate. So today we're going to be doing our first ranking of it for you guys. It's only been a week.
It's only been a week. At the time of filming,
Yeah.
it's literally only been a week that this album
It's
has
a
been
lot.
out for. We needed a space to talk about this album.
Yeah.
And what better way to rank it and be going through each individual track and just like sharing our sort of like first thoughts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And just like generally talking about how incredibly obsessed with this album we are. Like it's like we don't understand what the haters are on about. This is seriously
We really don't.
such an amazing album. It is such a vibe. It is exactly the energy that I want to live in at all times.
Yeah, you know us, guys. We love Taylor Swift. We love Taylor Swift albums. We literally created an entire YouTube channel to defend Lover back in 2019. So if you thought we weren't going to love this album, like, you obviously don't know the ancient text. We're just millennial girls.
Obviously, we were going to love it.
That's just what we are, and we love it. We really do.
You know, the other thing that's interesting as well is to see how many interviews Taylor's been doing and just
Wow.
sort of like generally being on this
Wow.
press tour for the album. That's so... It's been such a long time since we had that from
Yeah.
her, and like we're behind on
Yeah.
these interviews. We're overreacting to every single one of them on Patreon.
Yeah, we're uploading a video every day.
We're
on
uploading a
Patreon.
video every day, and we are just like trying to consume every single thing that she said
Just
about this
absorb it all.
album.
Yeah, it's quite a lot. I love when she is chatty.
I love when she opens
she's
her
having a
mouth.
gap. It's great, and I think it just really shows maybe where she's at during this era, being quite open to having conversations, open to letting people in, proud and excited to talk about what this album is for her, and very big contrast to the last album.
The last time we did this, we were ranking
I
31
know.
songs for the first time. This just feels so different from our
Yeah.
first Torture Poets ranking.
It's so different, and I love that. I
Yeah.
love that. I love feeling that Taylor can give us such a different experience every time she releases an album.
I think we just need to get straight into it. I think we just need to start ranking.
Of course, our categories, guys.
We need to tell you our categories.
We have Keep It 100. It's obvious. It's Actually Sweet. Also obvious.
Yeah.
And Yet to Fathom. We're
Yeah.
keeping it short and simple, just like the album.
Yeah.
And of course, there's no bad category because that's not how we roll around here.
And personally, like there also just like has not been enough time to get to a place where I'm like, that is a song I don't like.
Some people
to fathom.
Some people do that. They listen to a song and they're like, I hate it, I'm never listening to it again. And that's literally, I've never had that experience with Taylor Swift.
Never.
I simply could never imagine being like, I'm not going to give that a chance again.
Yeah,
at some
totally.
point. So Yet to Fathom. Yet to Fathom.
Yeah. We do need to be starting with The Fate of Ophelia. I need you to take us away on this one. I really do.
Guys, I'm so obsessed with this song. I mean, you saw, I had an out of body experience the first time I listened to this. I think that some people be like, oh, there's no like blank space style moment on the album. And I truly feel like this song is that moment. Like, I just think it's such a beautiful song. I mean, melodically and sonically, like, it's so catchy, so hooky. I feel like it's got that magic in it that a lot of her big pop hits have had. But also, I think that taking The Fate of Ophelia and flipping it, I think is so Taylor Swift coded.
Yeah.
You know, we've got Love Story, Romeo and Juliet being flipped. We've got the Shakespeare continuing on, and I love that. I think it's such a great part of her legacy.
It is. It really is.
So I think there's a clever poetic aspect to it, and I think mixing that with like one of the catchiest pop hooks I've ever heard is really Taylor Swift. Like, it's exactly what she and only she can do. Only Taylor Swift could write a #1 song that's called The Fate of Ophelia. You know, it's
completely
just,
agree.
I love that about it. I
Yeah.
love how her it is.
It's super Taylor Swift coded. Totally. I really feel that she has picked the perfect lead single for this album.
I agree.
Like, this is just, to your point, it's such a catchy song. And I feel like it just makes so much sense for this to be the song that the world hears. Love that it's having a moment on TikTok with the little dance from the music video. That is so much fun. We had a little go at that. I'm so obsessed with the all that time and late one night. I don't know what it is about just that carrying us into like each little part of the chorus. I'm just like, what are you doing there? Like, it's actually so offensive.
Every melody is offensive. Of course, they keep it 100, and that whole part is just so addictive. Like, I love how she says, your hands, your team, your vibes. Like, the way she says vibe, like, it does something in my ears that I'm like, woohoo! Such a beautiful song. Anyway, I mean, like, oh God, I have to put it in Keep 100. Like, I think
that just makes so much sense for you guys. I just think that it's the most obvious thing in the world.
So obvious.
That The Fate of Ophelia is a Bonnie song. Yeah. Like, it makes so much sense.
When Taylor does a pop hit perfectly like that and it's clever, it really gets me. Like, I'm a blank stay stan.
I was going to say,
I'm an anti-hero stan. What are you going to do?
So, look, like, I really love The Fate of Ophelia. I can't express, I just need to go into this with you guys knowing that this is a literal skipless album. Like, I just love this album so much. I feel like I'm a 1989 girl, and I feel like this is the first album that we've gotten that really feels like I could compare it to something like that. It's actually a perfect album. Love every single song, but I just know that The Fate of Ophelia wouldn't crack my top 50 Taylor Swift songs of all time. Not when there's other songs on this album that I feel the way that I feel about. I'm gonna put The Fate of Ophelia in It's Actually Sweet. And maybe she'll get a rise. Let's move on to Elizabeth Taylor. I need to talk about Elizabeth Taylor. The other day, I literally opened my eyes and my brain went, Elizabeth Taylor. Like, I woke up and it rose me from my bed. And that was the day that it clicked. Yeah. This is like, we're talking like 3 days after the album came out. I am so obsessed with Elizabeth Taylor, and I find it funny because I don't think that that's necessarily obvious for me.
No, I agree.
I don't think that it's like super me coded. But what I love,
it's very rep coded, so
it's super rep coded. I think I don't know. I love it so much. I think it's so different. I think that there is just such a glamour in it. Like, I need to be in Paris and listen to Elizabeth Taylor. Like, I need to go back to Monaco and listen to Elizabeth Taylor. I love how much this song touches on her fame, and it is also got that relationshipy aspect. It's literally like, we kind of brought it up in our reaction, like, there's something Cornelia Street coded, but it's got this confidence behind it. It's more like a threat. It's like, I am forever in the papers, on the screens, and in their minds. Don't you ever end up being anything but mine. She's like, if you're not mine, it's gonna ruin your life because I'm everywhere. So that's a threat to you. Just don't leave me.
Yeah, I absolutely love the lyric, been number one but never had two. I feel like people aren't getting that. It's like, she's been number one, like she's been the number one hit, she's been the number one girl, but she's never had two, like she's never had a partner. And I just think that that's such a brilliant way of like tying up what she's been. She's always kind of been on her own. She's always been at the top. I mean, nobody sees when you lose when you're playing solitaire.
It's like, I hadn't actually processed that lyric until you said it.
It's so good.
So offensive.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that you brought up in our reaction the little ad lib after I trade the Cartier for someone to trust, and she says, "Just kidding." and you said to me how amazing that is, because it's like, she's kind of not having to give up anything with Travis. There's that she's not having to give up her fame or what she loves, or like not be in the spotlight.
One of you guys commented on our video saying, "Paper rings found dead in a ditch." I know I love this song. Like, I absolutely am obsessed with it, but I think I'm going to continue to, it's going to continue to grow for me.
Yeah.
So I think for now I'm going to put it in It's Actually Sweet.
Cool.
Which is kind of a lot, but there's a lot of songs I love on this album.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about Elizabeth Taylor.
I think you might need to put it in Keep It 100. Do you think you like it more than The Fate of Ophelia?
Right now, I think that I am. And I think that that's what's so great about doing a ranking so close to an album coming out, because it's just going to be so fascinating for us to do this again one day and see how these things change. I'm going to put Elizabeth Taylor and Keep It 100 for now, but I by the end of this video, it might have been pushed down a notch.
Yeah,
all right?
Drowned.
Drowned like
Ophelia.
Ophelia. We do need to be discussing Opalite,
Guys,
the favorite of fathers. It has come to be known.
Opalite is just such a beautiful song, and you know, it's a love song, but I think it's also just such a beautiful song for like getting through a dark time, getting through a hard time, kind of knowing that eventually something will be better, or having been through something and it is better, and really being able to appreciate that.
Yeah.
I love that the bridge feels like Taylor's kind of singing to the audience, being like, you're gonna get through this, like things are gonna get better. And I know she could be singing to Travis as well by being like, I can bring you love, like at the end, but it's also like, she does bring us love.
She can bring
through
us
her
love.
music, you know, it's like,
Totally.
this is quite literally what this song does.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ari's come to say hello. You like Opalite? Is that your favorite?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, no.
Such a vibe. It's such a
Opalite
vibe.
is just like genuinely the happiest song I've ever heard in my
Yeah.
whole life. Some people are saying it's got a Christmassy energy, and it really does. Like, there is something Christmassy about it, which I really like.
I think I said that in the reaction.
I think you did.
Yeah.
I think you did.
I was like,
but then,
why is this giving Christmas?
But then one of like the radio hosts said it to
Yes,
her
they
in one
did,
of
and
the
I was like,
interviews
thank
as
you.
well. It really is just such a beautiful message to make your own happiness.
It
And I
is.
love it.
It
I
is.
love it. I think for me, it's also going to be like such a grower. Like, I loved it so much on first listen and have continued to love it, but I think it's only going to grow. I think I'm going to become more attached to it with time.
This is like one of the songs that I'm like, I'm so obsessed with it now that I like, could it be a Karma, where it like drops off because it's such a perfect little pop song.
Yeah.
But it's too soon to tell.
Yeah.
Because I'm absolutely obsessed with it right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
So I think I'm gonna put it in Keep It 100 after
Love
The Fate of Ophelia.
it. Love that. Okay. I think that I am going to put it in It's Actually Sweet. But I think I am slightly preferring The Fate of
Really?
Ophelia. So I'm going to put it after The Fate of Ophelia.
Okay, T.
Yeah. Yeah. I am ill though. Like, this whole process
That
is actually making me
intriguing.
sick.
Okay.
No, but Father Figure though.
Father Figure track 4. Guys, this might be the biggest slay on the whole album in
Oh
some
my
ways.
God.
In some ways. I think that this one's a real grower. Like, the first time we listened, we were obviously gagged because she's just saying so much about getting her re-records back, being a badass bitch in the music industry.
Which doesn't seem to be obvious to a lot of people. It's so clear that most of this song is from the perspective of a male, in her case, Scott Bichetta,
Yeah.
in the industry, and it flips at the end. Oh, the key change is so illegal.
I think that you can apply it to other situations. A lot of people are doing that about other pop stars in the industry. But I do think that even though you can make it work, I don't think that that was the angle that
No.
Taylor was writing it from.
No, this is the song about her getting her master recordings.
We thought it
back.
might be Wishlist. It's this.
It's this.
absolutely this.
It is this.
Yeah.
Like, this empire belongs to me.
Totally. Something that I fathomed, I think, is happening in this song is when that music shifts just before the bridge. You know how it's like.
I protect the family.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Yes.
that symbolizes the shift into her perspective, that she's the father figure.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
That's T though, that there's
Yeah.
almost like a musical element to that shift.
Yes.
I agree. It's like her little glitter fairy dust comes in.
Totally, and she's
then
like-
it's now from her perspective.
And then she's like, I saw a change in you. It's all about power. This song's all about power and how that power can shift and how she built up to being able to get that power shift dynamic happening. And which is why I think it's so genius that she uses like the dick bigger situation, because I think that's, some people don't like that, that she's saying like my dick's bigger and stuff, but I think it's the perfect way to show that this song's all about power.
100%. And like I'm so sorry, but so many people need to get over themselves with this album. Like,
Yeah.
it's actually so embarrassing to me how many people are criticizing certain lyrics.
Yeah.
Like that, for example, or saying in other songs that they're like cringy. You don't have to use all these big words and say it in this way that like Shakespeare would have written for it to still be the perfect way to send the message you're trying to send.
I think Taylor
Because
Swift
my dick's bigger is
having
the
that
perfect
lyric
way to say that.
in 2025 is like that's what we needed her to say.
Absolutely.
Like, she's done something that's
She
so
is that bitch.
crazy.
Her dick is bigger.
Her dick is bigger.
That's just the way it is. And I do love that a lot of fans have picked up on the fact that she says I protect the family 6 times, and it feels like it's indicative of her getting back her 6 albums, like they're the family. I do like that. I think that that's really cool.
Yeah.
Where are you going to put it?
It's very difficult because I'm really having a moment with Father Figure the last 48 hours. I'm like so obsessed with it.
Yeah.
But like, am I more obsessed than Elizabeth Taylor? I'm not sure. That's,
I need to say something else. I read only today, so I haven't looked into this, but apparently George Michael also wanted to own his master recordings but never did. And that's part of the use of his song in this song.
Interesting.
Oh God, Father Figure is so good. I think I might need to put it at the top of It's Actually Sweet.
I just don't know if I can rank it above Elizabeth Taylor, but I might have to today. This is where I'm at. I'm going to be really curious to see how this changes after a few more weeks.
Yeah. Oh no. We're really sitting down today because we need to talk about Eldest Daughter.
We do. We really do.
That's actually really why we're here.
People
That's why
are
we're
not
here.
understanding this song, and it actually breaks my heart.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a shame that our reaction had to go up in chipmunk version because I actually don't know if you can tell, like in the reaction, but I am actually having a mental breakdown to the bridge because it's literally one of the best bridges I've ever heard. That
It's amazing.
melody
It's so beautiful.
Is oh my God, and the meaning. Oh my God,
The
it's
thing
so
that's
beautiful.
bugging us so much about this is it's not even just that people aren't getting it. It's arguably the song getting the most hate because people are latching onto those lyrics in the first verse and the first line of the chorus.
Yeah.
I'm not a bad bitch. This isn't savage. And just going, oh my God, that's so cringe. That's so bad. Such terrible writing. All of that. I think that what's like angering us so much about that narrative is the fact that it's so obviously the point.
Yeah.
What she's telling us is that everyone's fucked up on the internet and they use all of this slang, but I've been dying trying to seem cool and I'm not a bad bitch and I'm not savage. She's using your language to explain that she doesn't relate.
She's using those words to prove a point.
Yes.
Because she doesn't feel cool.
Yes.
And then people are taking that and being like, oh my God, how uncool is she? And I think it's one of those songs that you really need to understand Taylor's lore and I don't know who she is to really get it, I think. And one of our favorite things about the song is apparently she does interpolate White Horse, which is track 5 from Fearless. And in that song, she says, I'm not a princess. This isn't a fairy tale. And now she's saying, I'm not a bad bitch. This isn't savage. And we just think that that's so beautiful because that feels like the walls that she put up during Fearless era being like, this is who I have to become to be strong and to be perceived and to be loved, etc.
And I need to disregard all of this fairy tale romance concept.
All the things she thought was dumb.
All the things she said were dumb.
She now actually can let go of that and be like, actually, I'm not as strong and as bad bitch as you all think. Like I do want that love because I found someone who actually makes me feel like that innocent child again.
Absolutely.
It's beautiful. It really is. And yet people aren't getting that she's using the words that people use on the internet for a reason.
Yeah.
It's part of the song.
It adds another layer being an eldest daughter when you already move through the world feeling like you kind of need to look out for everyone else and maybe put your own needs and desires aside. And she's bringing all of that into this song and it's beautiful.
There's so much to break down with that song, honestly. And I'm really excited to do so. But I do think one of the reasons that Eldest Daughter's getting so much hate and just so much misunderstanding is because people have really projected their idea of what they wanted that song to be. I think at Eldest Daughters, there's a lot that they feel, you know, and I think online especially, it's been talked about heaps over the last few years. And I think people saw that track title and was like, oh my God, she's going to write a song where I feel completely seen and known and it's going to be amazing. And instead she's kind of done something else with it. And I think instead of like listening to that and trying to understand what she's saying and maybe letting that teach you something, people have been like, oh, she's not immediately validating everything that I feel, so fuck that song. Yeah. And it's like, that's not really what art and music is meant to be. You're meant to actually let it hit you because this song, it really teaches you something when you actually listen. So much of this album is about taking something negative and kind of finding the good in it or finding finding a way to move through it in a really nice way. And I think in a way she's even talking about how her eldest daughter traits make her partner, who's a youngest child, feel really safe and at home with her. And I think that there's a beautiful complementary element to that song. But I also think you can take this song in so many different ways. It's kind of got a sisterhood energy about it, with being like the eldest sibling and not letting others down and being there for them. I really like Eldest Daughter. I'm not really sure where to put it right now. I think it might need to go in Keep It 100 after Opalite.
That's really tea. I'm really stuck with Eldest Daughter at this point, and I think part of it is the fact that this album is so uplifting and bubbly and poppy that that's the kind of mood I want to be in. So I'm often finding that Eldest Daughter isn't the song I feel like listening to.
That's so interesting, because I actually feel really uplifted by Eldest Daughter.
But I do too. I mean more like sonically.
Yeah.
Look, it might just need to also be in Keep It 100, but I'm going to put it behind Elizabeth Taylor at the moment.
Okay, yeah. I feel like Opalite is too low for you right now.
You know, I'm kind of feeling the same. I think that I'm just going to leave it there for now.
Okay,
and if we
cool.
need to review, we need to review.
Ruin the Friendship. Guys, if you saw our reaction, you know that I was very emotional and cried.
Yes.
But I honestly feel like you need to know that Emily's love for this song has like really reshaped it for me.
I'm so glad.
Emily loves it so much, and you get such a positive, joyful like message from it that it's made me see that too. And I feel like I've really been able to separate it from my initial emotional reaction. Like, of course I still feel that too, but it's like it also can be this, and I really love that. So thank you for that.
You're so welcome. I'm so happy. Guys, this song, like, I can't even begin to express how deeply I feel about this song. This song is number one. This song is just, it is so amazing. Like you just, I love the message so much, and you don't need to hear it again, but I'm gonna say it to you anyway. Do the fucking thing. You know, do the fucking thing, all right? Just get it done, whatever you want, just go and do it, okay? Because life is too short. You will only regret the things that you didn't do. Oh my God, I love this song. The vibe, the sound, like it's such a dreamy, summery, guitar-y, drivey. The bass in this song too is concerning. I can't. Bonnie was walking Ari the other day, and I was listening to the song by myself, and I literally had a mental breakdown, and I started messaging Bonnie, and I was just like, I was fully fathoming. There's something about Taylor Swift in a simple chorus that I love so much. Like, sometimes it's her simplest choruses that hit me the most, because I'm just like, how did you wrap this idea into such few words? And I said to Bonnie the other day, I was like, I'm so fucked up by the fact that she just says, it was not an invitation and it was not convenient. Because what she's saying is, you didn't ask me to do this, and it would have been really difficult or hard for me to do this, but do it anyway. Don't wait for an invitation. And then you were like, but the way that it flips.
Yes, I think it's one of the best examples of songwriting on the album, and a good example is the simplicity of the word choices that she's used with invitation and inconvenience, and the way that it then flips to being not an invitation to necessarily the funeral, and it was inconvenient to fly home. I think the way that works is
crazy.
Was the mind-blowing bit for me. And
it really is.
When you've already heard something in a context twice, and then that context changes, that's what pulls on the heartstrings. That's what gets that emotional reaction. And I think only really good writing can do that.
I completely agree. And people say that the writing on this album's bad.
Yeah, what?
I'm sorry. I think you might be a little bit insane. This song is so good.
I think that the Taylor Swift haters are genuinely so vicious, because they don't understand why we have such a, as Swifties, they don't understand why we have such a strong reaction to her music. But that's the point. You're not going to get it because you're not in it. You're picking up the 12th book of the Harry Potter series, and you haven't read the rest of them.
Yeah.
You don't know why we're having such a reaction to a lyric, because you don't know what it's meant to us our entire lives.
Yeah.
You don't get how she's built upon a concept our entire lives, and then she's changed that concept.
Yeah.
These songs are intertwined with our souls.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get it. Like, you
don't
can't
get
get it.
it.
And that's okay. Just don't listen to the album.
Just don't listen
watch
to
our
it.
reaction videos. When I hate something, I have no idea about
Yeah.
what is going on with it.
Yeah.
I don't pay any attention
We
to
don't
it.
really like Justin Bieber as a person. I couldn't tell you what either of his 2 new albums sound
No.
like. I don't know. I don't listen to them.
It infuriates them that we care so much about it. Like, it actually
Yes.
upsets people that we're having a good time. And that's
Yes.
really interesting.
It's
I
very
think
bizarre. You need to look at yourself.
you do need to be looking at what that means.
What's going on
What's
for you
going
there?
on? You know, let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Actually,
maybe
don't. Go to a
maybe
therapist.
maybe listen to some Taylor Swift and you'll be able to figure
Maybe
it
you'll
out.
figure it out. Yeah, maybe she'll help you fathom.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, where are you gonna put
Ruin the Friendship.
Superior song.
Superior song. I think this one will grow with time.
Yeah.
The more I can like form other kind of relations with it.
I think that's fair
other than
enough.
crying. But I love it. I love it. I think it's gonna have to go at the top of It's Actually Sweet.
Yeah, fair.
Very good song.
Very, very good song.
Very good song.
Speaking of very, very good songs, actually romantic.
I'm so glad this song exists right now.
Me too. This
need
song
this
is
song
so
right now.
good. You know, something that I will say about the short songs on this album is that they are so good that you don't even realize they're short. And this is one of
Yeah.
them. This song is less than 3 minutes long, and I simply wouldn't know it because it feels perfectly completed.
I think it goes so many places. All of
Yeah.
the songs go so many places that
Yeah.
you feel very satisfied by the end of each
Yeah.
song, very entertained.
Totally.
I think this is one of her better diss tracks. I
Yeah.
do. I really do. I think it's very fun, and regardless of who it's about, I think it's a great concept to take something I've been relating to this song a lot. Like, when someone's hating on you, it's so hard to not take that to heart. But this song does such a great job at spinning it and flipping it and actually being like, wait, this does something to my brain chemistry. Like,
It's literally like Shake It Off 2.0.
Yeah.
It's literally like, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Like, just shake it off.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually just like, if someone's spending time thinking about you and hating you that much, thanks for the attention, babe.
there's so many good lyrics that really hit
There
that. Like,
are.
I do think, like, how many times has your boyfriend said why are we always talking about her is a burn.
It's such a burn.
God.
No, the
That would
toy
hurt.
chihuahua barking at me from a tiny purse, that's
That
how
whole
much it
part.
hurts. The whole second verse, I
the
actually
second
think the
verse is a
whole
lot.
second verse is
Yeah.
my favorite part of the song. I love it. I love it. And this has just got such an amazing vibe.
But the bridge is great too.
The bridge is great.
Stop talking dirty to me. So good.
It's such a good vibe. It's such
But, you
a
know,
good vibe.
I think I am going to put it at the end of my list so far because I just love all the other songs so much.
Oh God. You know what's sickening is that in my head, I'm like, actually Romantic is one of my favorite songs on this album, but then I'm looking at the ranking and
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's how I feel too.
maybe I have to do the same
I
thing.
know. It's
Like, I don't know.
It can't really go above any of the others, I don't think, at this point. This
But
is
I'm
what's so
I'm
interesting
loving
about
it
ranking.
so much.
Haven't thought of you in a long time, but you keep sending me funny valentines, and
I'm just gonna have to put it at the end for now,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just if I need to revise later, then I will. But
Yeah.
I do feel kind of sick about it.
wish list.
Oh my God, wish list! I actually just I knew I loved this song on first listen, but I didn't know how much I loved this song on first listen until I was able to go back to it again, and then I was like, oh my God, I love the melodies of the chorus, and the bridge is so offensive. Oh my God. Something I love about this song is that she repeats the chorus twice at the end. Thank you for repeating the chorus. That makes me so happy in a Taylor Swift song. Have a couple kids, got the whole block looking like. I am in a daydream. I'm floating on a cloud. Thank you for giving me a reason to daydream about a man that doesn't exist yet. You know, I like having a little daydream about the perfect man from time to time.
At first, it really reminded me of Glitch, and you guys will see in the
Yes.
reaction, I'm like, this is like reminding me, and it was Glitch
Yeah.
that I was thinking of. But since then, I feel like it's really formed its own thing in my head, which I very much appreciate.
There's definitely a sonic similarity,
Yeah.
Glitch, but Glitch does nothing for me.
And it's so
Wishlist
interesting that
does
Wishlist
everything
does.
for me. Anyway, for me, Wishlist is top 3, so I'm putting it after Ruin the Friendship.
Beautiful. I like Wish List. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
it. She's not She's not my favorite.
Yeah.
But I do like Wishless, and I think she has the potential to be a bit of a bejeweled with time. Definitely grown on me since then. I think it's the bridge that really hooked me in. Like, I'm just so obsessed with how she's singing that.
God, bring me a best friend who I think is hard. I thought I had it right once, twice, but I did
No,
not
the once,
know.
twice, the way she says twice, it actually like kind of breaks my heart a little bit. Like, I feel like there's an emotion coming through there, which is like, I thought I had it right once, twice. I did not. I don't know.
Yeah.
It really gets me, the bridge. It really gets me. I think I'm going to put her there.
Yeah. Okay, I think that feels right for you for where you're at
But
right
it
now.
really could change. Like, it
Yeah.
really could change.
And I trust that it could. I trust that it could. I really do.
Wood.
Wood has been really getting some conversation,
Guys,
hasn't
I
it?
love Wood. I know people think it's silly or cringy or whatever
funny.
about the dick. I just think it's so good. No, I actually do need to talk about this. I actually think that people are overlooking the generalness, the general superiority of this song because it's got that sexual element to it. First of all, I love that she's done both. I think that's really funny. But can we talk about what she's actually saying in this song here? Because it's kind of a big deal. Like, it's kind of a lot for Taylor Swift to be like, I am so confident in this relationship that I do not need to think about superstitions anymore. That the prophecy has been broken. Like, some of her hardest hitting songs in the past have been on this theme, And in Wood, she's telling us that this is all different. And I just think that that's a lot. And I feel like we actually need to fathom, because to feel this way is like, no, Nicki Minaj said it when she tweeted about Wood. Did you guys see her roll out of tweets? It was actually so funny. She said, Wood is like falling in love with your soulmate. And I just thought that was so funny. Because it's so sure and so confident.
It is. It's very sure. Which the whole album is. But this song in particular, it really, really is.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's a few lyrics in this song specifically that I love so much that have really stood out to me. I love the Daisy's bare naked.
Amazing.
I was distraught.
Amazing. I love the whole
Daisy's
first
bare
verse.
naked.
Yeah.
Amazing. Love that so much. And I also love how she says, a bad sign is all good. I ain't got to knock on wood. She's just like, it doesn't matter if a bad sign comes along anymore because I am so
I'm not gonna
sure.
read it. I'm not
in
going to listen.
I'm
Doesn't
not paying
matter.
attention to the bad sign anymore.
Yeah, so true.
It doesn't mean anything. Whereas like once upon a time, it really meant something.
Yeah.
Bad sign. Oh my God, is that a red flag? Oh my God. Like
Yeah,
she's just
I'm
not
reading-
thinking about it anymore.
And you know, that's exhausting. And it's funny.
It's funny.
It's funny. Let
It's
it go. Have
funny.
fun. Let
Yeah.
it. It's not. It's actually just like
People hate fun.
a girl should be able to sing about her sexual experience and have fun with it.
Get
in a
over
way.
yourself. Get over yourself. Like it's okay to have some fun and be a little bit sexy sometimes.
It
like
is. People are taking
this
themselves
way too seriously. Where are you gonna put Wood? I'm very intrigued.
I'm also
Please let me
intrigued.
know.
I really like this song.
You do really like this song.
It's just such a vibe.
Would you like me to say
Yeah, I
something?
would.
I have something controversial to say.
I don't like this.
Before I even go into it, I think that this song is a fucking vibe and good for her. And I love her. And I love it. And it's great. For me, the Jackson 5 of it all doesn't grab me. Yeah.
So you're saying sonically you don't love it?
Yes. That is what
Interesting.
I'm saying. That
Yeah.
is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I love.
It's
I
not
love
my
the
favourite
Jackson type
sound.
of it all. That's
So
my favorite part.
I think I need to fathom.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm going to put it in yet to fathom.
Okay.
It's just
Fair.
like so by far not my favorite song on this album.
Yeah.
And I know that, you know?
It's really hard to rank like such a fun, sexy song against something like Father Figure because I'm like Father Figure's so good.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm actually going to put it after Ruin the Friendship, which is kind of crazy.
No, I think that makes sense for you. With the things that you've said to me over the week about how you feel about Wood, I think that
It's kind of crazy, but I
get
into
it.
I'm
I
into
get it. I get it.
Okay, moving on. We have Cancelled.
Yeah, cancelled.
I think Cancelled is a bit of a vibe. I
Yeah.
think it might be my least favorite song on the album.
Me too.
Yeah.
But this shouldn't be a shock to anyone who has watched a lot of our videos. I feel like cancelled, it's like I kind of put it in the same category as like bad blood. Like I don't, that's not my style of song when it comes to Taylor Swift. I think that what she's saying is really great. I love that she's been able to get to a place even with her own cancellation in 2016 where she can kind of spin it and be like, guys, like it's fine. Like you figure out who your friends are. And like, I like it when my friends can understand and we can connect over this experience. And I think it's great. I think it's a vibe. I think that it makes so much sense for Taylor to have a song like this on this album. Like, she's always got at least one song that's like super bad bitch, like kind of like a vigilante shit kind of energy. But for me, those songs never land. They never click. They're just not, they're not Emily songs, you know? So I am going to put it at the bottom of Yet to Fathom.
I do really like the second pre-chorus where she's like, did you make a joke only a man could?
Were you dressed
Too smug for your own good? Did you bring a tiny violin to a knife fight? Like, I love those lyrics. I think they're really relevant and clever. They say things and they think it's going to come across a certain way. And if a man had said it, it would totally
It would have
be
come
fine.
across that way.
So I think it has a valid spot on the album. I really do. I don't get why some people absolutely hate it. I think that if you like Reputation, if you like I Did Something Bad, I'm not really sure why this song is so different. I mean, I know there's some lyrics in there that people don't like the girl boss too close to the sun and stuff, which anyway. I'm also going to put it in Yet to Fathom just because it's my least favorite at the moment.
Yeah, cool. I think that we need to move on to the superiority that is Honey.
We do.
Guys, we are
so good.
We are so obsessed with Honey. I actually need to just start this by saying that if I'm being entirely honest with myself, number one place is actually battling it out between Ruin the Friendship and Honey. Like I actually I know I was very confident with like Ruin the Friendship is number one before because I do feel that confidently, but I also feel confidently in the same way about Honey. Like
this is
I haven't figured it out yet.
Number one. I also haven't quite figured it out yet, but I am going to put it in my number one spot for today.
I love that.
Honey's so good, and I don't think people get Honey either. I don't know what's
people
going
aren't
on.
getting Honey. I'm gonna put it in my number 2 spot.
Yeah,
because
I think that's
I don't know. It might be number 1, guys. That might change. I just don't know. This song is so perfect.
Honey's so good. It still has a bit of that R&B vibe, kind of like Wishlist, but I find Honey just so good. I love how many places it goes to. Like, I personally think it's more of an intricately written song.
I agree.
It's the structure, you pointed that out when we first reacted.
Crazy.
It's got a crazy structure. I love how many different places it goes. I love that little piano soft moment.
It's like a fluty bit.
Yes.
It's like, what's going on
Yes,
there?
I love that bit that comes in.
And we're so obsessed with that whole melody of like, baby, I'm home, we can play house, we can bed down, pick me up, who's the baddest in the land, what's the plan? Oh my God!
And the second one is even more superior.
Yes.
What the hell is that one?
She says
indoors.
So she says, sweetie, I'm yours, kicking indoors, take it to the floor, give me more by the paint in the color of your eyes, and graffiti my whole damn life.
That's one of the most superior lyrics.
The first verse, guys, she says, summertime spritz, and then the next line is winter green kiss. She thinks summer, winter,
and
it's
then
like
she says
all throughout the seasons.
All mine. Summertime, wintertime, all mine.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's
throughout
giving,
the seasons.
I loved you 3 summers, honey, but I want them all. Like, it's, that's not obvious to me what she was saying. It's giving sprinkler splashes.
To fireplace ashes.
She's going through time changing. She's going through the seasons changing that. I didn't fathom that.
Yeah, no. And you know, some other people have clocked as well that wintergreen is like quite a healing herb. And so it's like his kiss heals her. Which is really cute.
I love that.
Yeah.
Honey is such a healing song.
Honey is such a healing song.
I'm so obsessed with Honey.
It's amazing. I can't get enough of it. Anyway, the last song, guys, The Life of a Showgirl featuring Sabrina Carpenter. Thank you for that beat. Yep.
I really love this song.
Yeah, this song's beautiful.
This one has definitely grown on me. I think that this is the most perfect album closer. I think it really encaptures the life of a showgirl and kind of the struggles behind the scenes, and just like how ending the album on this, especially with Sabrina Carpenter, is a beautiful ode to the Eras Tour and everything that they did on the Eras Tour and the showgirls that they were on the Eras Tour. And guys, I came to Emily the other day and I was like, this song is kind of the long live of this album, and I deeply need you all to fathom.
It really fucked me up.
It's talking about the last tour
Yeah.
and an ode to that. Like Long Live is on Speak Now about the
Yeah.
Fearless tour.
Yeah.
And I think those lyrics at the end where she says, I'm married to the hustle and now I know the life of a showgirl. I'll never know another.
Amazing flip.
Sequins are forever.
Yeah.
It's the long live of it all.
Yeah. I think that Sabrina's vocals in this song are so amazing
Beautiful,
too.
yeah.
Like so good. And I do think that there's something for me that like it gets better as the song goes on.
It does.
Like I by the time we're at the like after the bridge, that like last chorus and outro bit, I love so much. It's got this kind of just feeling to it. And
the
I
story
really love
progression
that.
as well. I think it's very
Yeah.
much a storytelling song with this character, this kitty character, and it kind of starting us off with that pretty and witty line, and then Sabrina saying, "Hey kitty, now I make my money being pretty and witty." It's like got this beautiful parallels throughout it that make it this full picture and this full story and an emotional experience for that as well.
Absolutely.
On an album where she's talking a lot about all these things that she wants in life, like a beautiful relationship and maybe kids one day and finding the love of her life and stuff, I do love that she's ended on this note of being like, this is my life as well. Like I'm forever doing this. And she recently said on an interview as well, when someone said, oh, people think you might be going away and stuff, and she's like, that's shockingly offensive to think that just because I'm getting married I will stop making music. Like this is my life. And like Travis would like literally not like that if I stopped making music. Like he wants me to do that. I think that works into the life of a showgirl really beautifully. He's accepted the life of a showgirl. He's a part of that, and that's why we have this album.
I need to know where you're putting it. I really do. This is so interesting to see.
It is interesting to see. I don't know if I agree with it.
Yeah, I know. I'm feeling the same about mine.
I think I'm gonna have to put it after Wish Lists.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to rank this album? I actually don't understand.
It's actually terrifying, isn't it?
It's so good.
Wow. Yes, I'm fathoming your ordering here. Yes. But I know what you mean. It's so hard to know if it's really where it is, you know?
I feel like I could be having a bit of a stroke with that positioning, but you know, we're going to go with
like
it
it's
for
too
now.
high?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
But I'm going to go with it for now because I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that I'm also loving this song, but I am loving a lot of the others more. I think I'm going to put it at the bottom of It's Actually Sweet. But I'm also just feeling in general like am I really agreeing with this ranking? I just don't know.
I said that we have a limit of 4 at the top, but you've done 5. So.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, fine. Well, let's move Eldest Daughter down. She can be at the top of It's Actually Sweet. But then I'm also just feeling like maybe I'm kidding myself and Opalite needs to come up here.
I think so. Yeah, I'm going to be really curious to see how... I feel like Elizabeth Taylor, I don't know if I like it better than Father Figure. I think I might need to switch them.
Oh, Elizabeth Taylor you might like it more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's our first gut reaction to ranking this. I don't know. I'm so curious. I feel like after we break it down and we have this kind of error, we're going to definitely come back to this and rank it again and see what's changed, see how songs have grown for us or declined for us. And, you know, guys, it's a beautiful album. We really just need to be fathoming.
We need to be fathoming. And you know, to your point, bringing up the breakdowns, we've actually decided that we're probably going to be starting them very, very soon here.
Yes, we are.
Normally we give it a few months with a new album before we start really diving into it, but we really just feel like we've got so much to say and so many people aren't getting it.
Before we end, I just want to say on the concept of like the life of a showgirl and people feeling like the images didn't line up with the content, I'm feeling quite like confused by that, because I think that the whole point of the showgirl imagery was to kind of draw you in with that and then say the album will be what's behind.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes the imagery doesn't have to be a direct example of what the songs say. It can have a purpose in a different way.
Also, there are quite a lot of songs on this album that do feel like they touch on the fact that she has this fame and success, which is the showgirl element of it all. I mean, Elizabeth Taylor specifically, but also like Father Figure and being this like boss bitch who like is like, she owns this empire.
Yep.
The life of a showgirl is exactly that narrative.
The Eras Tour,
Actually Romantic speaks on all the people who hate her for being who she is.
Cancelled.
Cancelled.
And then you have songs about her new love and how it makes her feel, like Honey and Opalite and Eldest Daughter. I mean, that also is reflective of her like family dynamic, or maybe how she feels like she's looking after people. Ruin the Friendship is a lovely like flashback or very personal moment that might have happened to her as a human being.
Yeah.
Wood is just fun. It's sexy. I do think there is a lot more versatility than people are giving it credit for.
I completely
and they all
agree.
feel like quite personal topics.
Absolutely.
in my
And
opinion.
you know, to your point on versatility, like maybe even compared to a lot of albums that have come before from Taylor, like this album really, I don't think we can just call it the Travis Love album.
No, I don't think
there
so
is
either.
so many other topics that she's exploring. Almost half the album has nothing to do with any romantic relationship. That even if you're a really big Taylor Swift fan and you're here and you've watched this whole video, but there's something about this album that's just like not your favorite, or it's not really clicking to you yet, I really just think that it just needs time. Like, I feel very sure about the fact that this is a really amazing album. And I think that coming off the back of 4 albums that really explored a lot of sadness and melancholy, it does feel like it's a shock. But this is Taylor Swift. This has always been Taylor Swift. You know, this album makes so much sense to come from her, and I think that we just need to get back into that phase of like, this is who she is when she's not feeling so melancholy.
Yeah, and I think when songs haven't had a chance to become classic and hits like Shake It Off, and things like that, people have this opinion on Taylor that she's cringy and it's bad, and then it becomes iconic and then people don't touch it anymore. So people saying that 1989 would have had the same response to this, I think are kind of right.
And even like Reputation wasn't received well, and
wasn't.
now Swifties think that it's the most iconic thing that she's ever done.
Yeah.
So, you know, you just gotta let it cook.
Just gotta let it sit.
Let her cook.
Please
So
let us
excited.
know your favorites. How are you feeling? What's going on?
We love you so much. We hope that you enjoyed this video, and we will absolutely be seeing you very soon for
We
another
will.
one.
Bye.
Bye.
Ducky, we definitely need to be knowing what at least your top category is.
Yeah, tell us.
Well, I feel like I have to tell you all of them because
Okay,
I'm
tell us.
going to be offended.
Okay.
But like, this is so typical. But I feel
What's
like
up?
this always shows you the difference in Taylor Swift fans.
Totally.
No, there's something for everyone.
And this, you know, I've said this to you so many times,
yeah.
but this is what I love about you. You and I, we have polar opposite taste in Taylor Swift songs.
Yes.
It's like enjoying a different artist entirely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Fire away.
Yeah.
So in Keep It 100, we of course have Elizabeth Taylor,
Yeah.
Actually Romantic,
Yeah.
Honey,
Yeah.
and Father Figure.
Thank God, Honey's
Fabulous.
I
No,
think
I
that's
love
really
that.
good.
Yeah, I respect
Wait, so
that.
Actually Romantic is number 2 for you?
Oh, it just keeps growing. Like, it was almost number 1. I just love it. I feel like I love a diss track because it makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Like, as a woman that has been hated by people for no reason in my
Yeah.
life, I feel like I listen to that kind of song and it makes me feel like I'm actually fine.
Yeah.
Totally. I agree, yeah.
Then in It's Actually Sweet, I have The Fate of Ophelia, Cancelled, Wish List, and The Life of a Showgirl.
Okay, so Wishlist is not high
Okay.
for you either.
No,
yeah.
but it's a lot higher than first listen. Like,
Yeah.
I felt so validated seeing your reaction to it being
Yeah.
like, that wasn't my favourite first listen because that's the way I felt, but then it just keeps making me wanna.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so true.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm scared.
Then in Yet
I
to
already know.
Fathom,
I already know what song you haven't said.
Yeah.
I'm horrified.
In Yet to Fathom, we have Wood, Opalite, Eldest Daughter, and Ruin the Friendship. But this is why
don't you like Ruin the Friendship?
I
sad? Or
I just
don't care.
I mean, I don't like listening to sad music.
yeah.
I'm yet to fathom, and
Yeah.
this is why people come to Chats and Reacts because they're yet to fathom, and it's why I sit here and I learn something
You will
new.
be fathoming.
Oh, you'll
I will be
be
fathoming, but and this is why.
Not Opalite, no?
No, Opalite for me is just a bit too
Much.
Yeah. I can see.
Yes. That's exactly it.
Damn. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you so
Love
much for sharing, guys. guys, Duck Dog in with the hot takes.
Hot takes, hot takes.